Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about the way of seeing the aura, which is really the electromagnetic field that surrounds all things, really, especially living things like ourselves. The electromagnetic field, commonly known as the aura, is something that has been photographed using a technique known as Kirlian photography. So you can check this out. So we are accustomed to focusing on the physical world, on the physical environment, and that is something we often do just out of second nature. But children have a much more open, more inclusive sense of perception, which is more natural, where they are seeing on different dimensions, seeing different frequencies. And it's only by their parents and other people saying, oh, don't be silly, that's just your imagination, you're crazy, that they start to tune these things out. So you would have done that when you were really young, most likely. And you start to just tune in and focus intensely just upon the third dimension, the physical reality that we know and love as matter in the material world. So what we need to do is unlearn and untrain ourselves from that natural ability that was surpassed by this more focused way of seeing just on the physical. So what we need to do then is take a step back, literally. So when we look at something, let's say when we look at our hand, normally we are focused on the hand itself, on the physical hand, right? So you can do it now. Well, what we need to do is actually relax our eyes, because there's a certain intensity of focus that causes us to focus just on the physical. And if we just relax the eyes, you can do it now as you look at your hand, you can just begin to feel the whole of your eye, not just the front of the eye, not just the retina and the pupil and but the whole of the eye. And you just allow that to relax completely. And you just allow a soft focus, a soft gaze, instead to look upon the hand. So it's like you're seeing the whole hand really at once, and you allow it just to go into a soft focus. And then you can maybe begin to just relax your whole body and take a few nice deep relaxing breaths in and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth, just as long as they're long and deep. And then I just want you to look at the spaces in between the hands and just the space around the hand in general, keeping that hand as a very soft, almost like a blurry visual. And then I want you to focus just on the parameter around the hand, just the parameter. Not necessarily my hand, but your hand. And in a really relaxed way, just be looking at just a millimeter or 2 millimeters, something like that, around the edge, or even might be more, might be a centimeter, around the edge of the fingers. You can look at one particular area, or you can follow the perimeter of your hand around. And eventually what you should start to see is a very, very thin aura. It might be a little gray, maybe a very slight off-white color. And maybe it shimmers, maybe it's denser around the edge of the hand, but then it kind of gets lighter as it comes out. You're going to see it differently. Everyone sees it slightly differently, but I can see it pretty clearly around the edge of my hand. It's just done by relaxing your eyes, going into a soft focus, focusing away a little bit from the physical, and then it's refocusing onto that etheric dimension. Okay, it's as simple as that. It comes with practice. Maybe some of you already see this, or you saw it straight away, which is great. Others you might need more practice. With all of these things, it comes with more practice, but you can do it also with anything really. Living things are the best, so a plant. So you can maybe try focusing on that leaf. I don't know if it will come through in this video, but you could use a plant if you have one nearby, and just be following the parameters in the same way all the way around the edge of the leaf, bringing the leaf itself out of focus, and then just bringing in the space around the leaf into focus. So it's like you're tuning out of one dimension and tuning into another, and tuning out of the physical and tuning into the etheric. Something that comes with practice. Again, you can try it with everything. I find that everything has a field around it, not just sentient life, but anything. So you could look at the furniture, you could look at the pictures on the wall. Everything starts to have a field. And some people think, oh, it was just because my eyes are seeing double. But no, actually, if you just shut one eye, you'll see that you can still see that auric field. So that's not what it is. Everything does actually have an energetic field, if you like, an imprint that it is making on the etheric. So something to try for yourself. Practice just looking what's around you, especially the hand is really the most accessible thing. And the more that you tune into your own energy, the more that you feel into your own energy, the more that you actually get the Kundalini going and so on, the more that you're going to have more energy emanating, and the more you get used to tuning into your own energy as well. So your hand or any part of your body is going to be the best. And also when you're doing Reiki or energy exercises like that, that's the perfect time, because you're already using your hands to focus on your energy and to focus on healing your body. And that's the time when I personally every morning really tune in to seeing that aura around my body, and especially emanating from my hands as well. So thanks very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.